so let's go to the back, and I really want this back to be a little flat because it's already pretty thick, and I think I'm gonna make a nice pocket using this die. So let me see how I'm gonna do that. Well, I know how I'm gonna do that, but so this is going to be a nice big pocket, simple as it can get. So first of all, we need to grab a piece of paper, and I think I can, yeah, let's use the half of this, and well, let's cut it first at 6 inch. Alright, so that's the start. Then I am gonna fold this in the right position, I guess. Yep, let's do that first. You're gonna make sure of an 1/2 inch. Yep, now I can measure the full size, staying away at least 1 or 2 millimeters away from any fold lines, guys. Stay away, stay away, stay away. Where's my, here it is, the light blocks my mark. Alright, so here we have the big pocket. Checking if it's straight. Sometimes it's not, but yes, it is. It's nice straight. Alright, now the next thing that I'm gonna do is oops. Just a second. Now it's tighter. The next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna search for a white piece of paper that I can cut out. And I already gonna cut this out with the brown edges. There we go. Cut it out. Then, which design paper do I like to use? Well, I do have quite a lot, well, not that much, but just a little. You know, I always like to use it all up first before I, wait just a sec, my little cards are getting in the way and I don't want to lose them, so I'm going to use my other nice way to keep them all together before I'm going to lose them. Where do I need to add it? I do need more space, or I need to clean it up. That's also a thing. Alright, so let's just search for the pieces that we still have to use. This wood, the old world map. Let me check if I can use this one. Old world map. Check it out. Well, no, otherwise it won't get cut out, and I don't want that. This would be working, but it's perhaps a little strange to do that. So I am gonna use another piece. Wait just a sec. Oh, let me use just this nice simple brown one. That's easy to use. So how thick do we want it? Well, at least the die is, let's say 1.5. I'm gonna cut a 2 inch piece of paper. That will do. Alright, then again I am gonna cut this right away in the right measurement, a little smaller than the white. Here we go. Now I can run this to the machine with everything on the perfect spot. Now if you, oh wait just a sec, just gonna check my white. My white is just a little too big. I still need to see a brown edge, otherwise it does not have any purpose on using something on the bottom. Yep. Alright, so now if you're gonna cut this out, then you have to be sure that your white is at the same length, at the same bottom as the brown one. Alright, so I'm gonna use a clamp to put it in the right spots. Then I'm gonna grab my design paper and I'm gonna do exactly the same thing. Put this, and this also can be a little tiny smaller. We do need to watch a nice white edge. Alright, now everything is on the spot, so I'm gonna put a clamp. Nope, I am gonna put something, because of course you need to run it to the machine. So I'm gonna put some tape behind it. Where is, oh, here it is. Here we go. Everything on the right spot. Alright, now I am gonna cut this. Well, luckily it drove by my house, so it's not for me. Okay. Of course I need that for my die too. Now I'm gonna search what the middle is. I'm gonna be as straight as I can. Normally I do have a template that I love to use, so I know I am straight, but I think this will do too. Alright, everything moved. Yeah. Definitely need some more tape to keep it all in one spot. Just one little extra thing to keep it all in one spot. Yeah. Keep it all on one spot. Okay, I think I'm ready. Am I ready? Yeah, I think I am. It's the best I can get, I think. Alright, so I am gonna run this through the machine and then I'll come back to you. Okay, and now that's done, you just can peel off your tape. Still with some kindness, of course, otherwise you will ruin your design paper. But I think the purple tape is a pretty good tape to use. Alright, look at that, how easy it went off. You still can keep this, you never know where it's needed for later. So now I have everything cut out, and now I can move this downwards. See, I can glue this down. And then I have a perfect brown edge all the way around. So that is why it's needed that you put your white all the way at the top. Same as with the brown. This one we do need to distress it a little, because we did the same with the design paper at the same top of the as the brown. You will have also a nice, oh, wait just a sec, I did cut that. I did. Just a little. Just a little. Okay. Just a little adjustment. Now I have a nice white edge too. I don't know why I did cut it off on the left, because I do definitely know it was not necessary. Wow. And well, it definitely was not necessary that much, but long live good glue. Just glue it back. Shh, don't mention it to anybody. Alright. Yeah, and then the pocket is ready. You can cut this down if you like, but you won't see it if you put something on the back. Alright, so that's the beauty of these dies. You can use them for so many occasions. I really love them. Love them. Alright, so now we can put this on the back of our waterfall page. Of course, we do put some decoration on. I think I will put some decoration on first, and then I'll go to the back. Alright, so decoration time. What shall we use? I always like to check on what I have left. Now I can use this old world map. Why not? Why not use it? Why not use it? The only thing that I do not like is the blue. I'm going to cut off the blue edge. Smooth the edges, and then I'm going to put this down. Yeah, I don't know why I am. It's not an obsession to use all bits and pieces that I have left and in front of me, but I just love to use it. Use it. But if there are too many little pieces, I don't want to make it all the time a patchwork thing, but sometimes it is nice to do that. Sometimes. Well, this is way too thin. This is not a thing that I like to use. This is too thin. This is too thin. This might work, but then I need something in between. So I am going to use this. So it's more one piece. Then I'm going to see what I'm going to use as to cover up that little gap. But now we can use any little piece that we want that will fit. Okay, so what will we use? What can we use? Maybe I like this. Oh, it's not that. I really like this piece right here. Can you imagine? Yes, you can imagine. Yep, I really like that. So first of all, I'm gonna cut this piece off, which you still can use, and then I'm gonna cut down that blue white blocked piece, and that's the one that I'm going to use. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just be creative. Just see what you have. Just use it. Use it. And now it just fits perfectly in between. Wow. Love it. Now I still can add something like a nice quote on here or whatever. There are so many things to use. For example, you still can use something like this, or yeah, you still can use anything. Life is a journey, for example, or this one. So many nice things. So I'm gonna do that later. First I'm gonna see what I'm gonna use for the background. So cool. Let's put this in. Put this in on the page. And then I'm gonna start with some white background again. And then I'm just gonna grab a piece of paper that fits with this pocket. Alright guys, that's that, and I'm gonna do the background without you. Ooh yes, I'm gonna leave you for just a sec to do the background, otherwise those videos are gonna be way too long. Way too long. Here we go. Yeah, cool. Alright, I'll see you in a second. Okay guys, and then this is the end result. I used this as background. Really matches the same as the blue and white square ones. And I made it a booklet, quite simple. I kept it plain. For those who like to write in, or you can even make a journal in it if you like. But for now I really like how this turns out, and yeah, it's as thin as possible as I could get for the background of this one. So yeah, cool, another page is done. Alright, so let's go to page 3. Okay guys, we just had lunch and she wants to go with me. Hallo, een lekker botje. Yep, and this is her spot. Together with me, she has some toys, water in that little round piece right over there. There are still some food in there, so she can eat whenever she wants. A little basket, a little puppy mat. And that's the spot that she likes to be when I'm crafting. Alright, so yeah, continuing with page 3. Alright. Lekker? Is dat lekker? Ja, is dat lekker? Je braaf, hè? No way! No, oh, no way! Okay, yeah, I did it again. I filmed what I did not have to film, and I filmed not what I had to film. Oh my goodness, and this page is done. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, the only thing that I can do is give you the walkthrough and explaining a little bit. Okay, now first of all, what about this page is I made again one page left, one page on the left, page on the right. So the same is on the other page where I made some photo frames. On the inside I used this piece of paper with some cutouts. So I have a nice plain inside. So yeah, simple photo frame pages, one on the right with some spots and one at the left. And then at the top of this page, I need to flip this down because this is the hinge. Then on top is pretty simple. What I did was I create a pocket right here, and to do that is just make a size you like. If you like to have the same size as I did, well, my size is, I end up with a 3.5, so you need to cut your papers 4.5 and then score 2 hinges, and then the length is 5/3/4 of an inch, and then I made a notch. So you have that tunnel for 1 hinge here and 1 hinge there. Then I grabbed a piece of paper that I glued on the back of this one, so I have a little coin bag. Then I made 2 of these. Then I just glued some white papers first on the background, on this totally flap. Then I glued down the first one and only 3 sides. Alright, so only 3 pieces, because I have now a pocket on the back too. So there is a pocket here, that's the coin bag, and a pocket behind it. It's just because I only glue down the coin bag 3 ways. Then I added some design paper in the coin bag that creates that nice, so your flippity flops are not interfering anything. Alright, so that is where I put some design paper on here, and then for the last I put some design paper here. That's actually it. And inside there are just simple booklets where you can write something down in here. 2 simple booklets where I use some leftover pieces, and 2 photo mats where you can write something down on the back, and that is what's in here. So it's actually pretty simple. It's only 2 coin bags. So if you like to make exactly the same size, like I said, cut your papers at 4.5 or 11.5 centimeters by 5/3/4 inch or 14.5 inch centimeters, and then make 2 flippity flops of 1/2 inch. Then glue a piece of paper on the back, so you have a nice coin bag. Glue the bottom down, otherwise you don't have a pocket. And then when all is done, only glue 3 sides, put it on the blue white paper, and the next one I eyeballed it so it's a little even. Not quite, as you can see, but you also can measure that if you want it, but I eyeball it. And that's actually it. Now I only need to make some decoration on here. I was playing a little for that one with these decorative chips, also from Stamperia, and I chose a few and I already colored them with some wax that I received, and I put some of those glamour sparkles, and this is the color turquoise, to give it a little more sparkles for the back. Now this is not completely dry, but when it's dry I will put it somewhere, but this still needs to dry a little bit. But that is the meaning that I am gonna, well, it's pretty dry already, that I'm gonna use this for some extra decoration. Alright, I'm not convinced completely where I want it, but at least now I can move my sparkles back in. Alright, so yeah, I'm so sorry. Sometimes that does happen. Yep, to me. I don't know why. That's because sometimes I just push the wrong button. And yeah, but I'm glad this page was not that too difficult, so I could explain a bit on how it went. So that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Alright. let me put this right there. So I first can go to the background before I put any decoration on here. And it still needs to dry also. Alright, so yeah, again, so sorry. But you can do this on your own. You can do that. Simple inside pages with photo frames in here, and that's it. So let's go to the back, forget about that, and hopefully I now push the right button. Alright, thank you. Okay, now am I rolling? Yes, the camera is on. Okay, so while I was searching to the papers, I was looking at these, and these are a full page if you put these two together. And if you use the 8x8, then you can use this perfectly. Not if you use the 30x30, because that is way too big. But I can use this one. So what if, so if I'm going to use the back of this one, then I'm going to grab the new one. Then I can I flip this? Yep. Then I can make something that this will be continuing with the left and the right side. What do you say? It's a long time that I did that. I call that a mirror page or something like that. So what do you think? What do you think? Oh yeah, I think I really like that. So I'm gonna start. And what shall we do? Yeah, I think we just keep it simple for the first left, right, and then underneath we still can do some flippity flops or something. Yeah, I think something like that. So I'm gonna start with the left flippity page and the right flippity page that fits on this. Alright, so shall we do that first? Let's do that. So I'm gonna grab a piece of paper, and of course you need to know exactly the size of your, oh wow, wait just a minute, that is almost exactly the correct size. And we also need some white. So if I think it is the correct size, that would be awesome. So if I cut this with for that edge, there we go. So that would be this for the edge, and then, oh my goodness, oh, it has to be. Alright, so that is a good thing to know. So I can use my A4 piece, that's perfect. So I am gonna make a flippity flop, and I am gonna make a, yeah, I think I'm gonna make, I do wanna make that page, of course, thicker. Shall we do that? Yeah, I'm gonna make a 1/8. I don't want a 1/4. I always think a 1/4 is way too thick, and I hate doing that. So I'm just gonna make 2 pages, and I'm gonna grab right away a new page. So I can make that other page on the other side. Alright, scoring 1/2 inch and a 1/8 extra. And then I'm gonna fold the first score line. And then I'm just gonna go all the way till the end, but I am gonna leave a 1 millimeter away from the side, and that is my first page. Alright, let's cut this, and now I can fold my 1/8 fold line, and then this page has a little gusset, so I can do whatever I want underneath that page. But this is ready to go on here. Perfect. Alright, so I'm gonna do the same thing on the other page. Okay, stay away. A small millimeter away from the edges and then cut it away. Yay, yay, yay. And then we fold that 1/8 gusset. Here we go. Yep, that's it guys, that's it. Alright, so I can add this. Yeah, why not? I already can add this on here. One on the right side and one on the left side. So why not? Let's add it on. I still have the smell on my fingers from that wax that I just used for those elements. Really, actually I do like the smell of the Prima Marketing wax. And I do know that Stamperia also have waxes which are used for the white. The white I used. But I don't know if that's, but my hands still smell like that. Even I washed them just quick with a baby tissue, I still can smell it. Is that a good sign? I don't know. Alright, so that is quite close to the edge, guys. It is close, but I think we can manage that. Yeah, it's nice. If this is going to be thicker underneath, then it will be fitting perfectly. Alright, so now I'm going to add the other page. And you have to be very careful that it will match from that mirror page on the other side, of course. So I am going to put this on the perfect spot right here, and now I'm going to add my other page, and I am going to match it with the other one. Here we go, here we go. Alright, so now we have a nice mirror page. Cool. Ta-da, a mirror page. Yes, cool. Alright, so yeah, from here on we just can cut our white papers, and then we can cut our designs for that. And but I think I first go to the inside, see what I can go underneath here. Perhaps I do like, I always like that, to give the page just a little flair. And I'm going to use this corner. I always like, if I use a fancy corner jumper or a corner punch, then I really like to use one for one album, because I do have more designs for corner jumpers, but I definitely like to use than one. Otherwise it's going to be way too busy. But yeah, I like that. So what kind of activity do we like inside? Alright, stay tuned. Well, let's just open this up and let's start. Alright, so then we definitely need to go each thing together. So first of all, I like to make a pocket, and I'm just going to use the leftover piece for this one. So that's the first thing that I'm going to do. So I do have two exactly the same leftovers. So that's easy. Easy peasy. So we can make two simple pockets for our mirror pages. fold it down, and then grab your page and stay away 1 millimeter away from every fold line or edge, and then just score the line, and that's your pocket. Can't make it any easier than that. Alright, now same on the other page, of course. Open it up, put it down where you want it, and stay away 1 millimeter and score that line. Here we go. Ooh, easy peasy. Alright, now I can make it more fancy with a die if I want. I do have still some cutouts that I could still use, but well, it's the inside, and the inside is not always, well, do I want it? Do I want it? Do I want it? Do I need it? Do I need it? Then I need to do it now. It is nicer, isn't it? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and I still have my other ones left, so I can use them. Wait for just a minute so I can search for them. I do have my other ones. That's why I always want to save those, because if I now cut these out, I can use this. Perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna cut these two right away in one time. It can be done in one time. And then I'll come back to you, and we're gonna decorate that with that one. Alright. Am I recording? Yes, I am. I need to learn myself to check that. Okay, so what I did was I lined it up with these ones on the top of the pockets. So that was a nice lining up perfectly. Okay. So when I am gonna decorate my papers, I still can use my leftover. That's always that I'm gonna save these. When you cut this out, I always like to save them, so now I can use them. So that's always a good advice to leave that. When you're gonna need them, you are happy that you still have them. So, and otherwise you need to cut down new white and new design papers, of course, but now I didn't, because I saved them. I saved them from the how you call that? The trash. Yes, I did. Okay, so I am gonna glue this down to the bottom. All the way to the bottom. Same on the other side. Gosh, it is a long time ago that I did a mirror page. When was the last time that I did that? I think it was something with Graphic 45, I believe. Oh my gosh, that's also a very, very long time ago that I used Graphic 45. Oh my goodness. Must confess that lately I do not like the new collections. But I have so many old collections that I still can use, but the time. We do have way too many papers to play with, guys. Really, old brands need to stop. Stop making new ones. No. Alright, now for the next one, I am definitely gonna make what we are gonna make. Yeah, we're gonna make a flip up. Why not? We're gonna make a nice activity page. Alright, so cut this down. Check if it's okay, because I definitely want this not. It rather can be a little bit smaller than it's too big. So that is alright. And I think I even can make this. Yeah, I think we can. Let me check that out. Check it out. Bum ba-dum ba-dum. I always having that sound in my head. I don't know why that is. Let's just make a half page. So I'm gonna make on each side that flippity flop, and then I'm just gonna cut this in half. And how I am gonna cut this in half the scrap green way, of course. It's a mirror page, so we definitely need to have exact the same measurements. And you know me, I hate measurements. I always go wrong with measurements, so I am gonna cut this in half the scrap queen way. Here we go. Now to give this page also a nice look, I am gonna cut this with the corner jumper. Love these. Absolutely going to. They are really at my favorite material list. Oh, that would be a nice video. Making a Scrap Queen's favorite material list video. What about that? Well, I did that once, but yeah, sometimes you have new stuff, and sometimes a nice update is always nice. Alright, so we have made a flippity flop on this side. Let's do that on this side too. Make some space. There we go. Yep, that's that. All right, what else? What else? What else is the nice in this? I think it's not enough. No, it's not. We can make another flippity flop on the bottom. Why not? Hey guys, we are just having fun, aren't we? So I'm gonna make exactly the same size as this one. I'm gonna do exactly the same. Exactamente the same. Making two flippity flops. Cutting this in half, the Scrap Queen way. Using the corner punches. And then adding it on the bottom. Yay, yay, yay. Are we having fun? Well, the best fun is always starting with the design paper, but that takes time and thinking through, and actually this doesn't. I don't know. For me it doesn't actually. I just go with the flow, see what happens and see what needed, and just see what I want. I want to see, and it started only with the papers, like I said, the papers that are similar to each other from one side to another. Perfect to make a nice mirror I do not do that often, a mirror page, because yeah, two exactly the same pages are perhaps boring, but look, why not? Does not have to be always something different or something. No, why? Why? Do not make it always too difficult for yourself. You do not have to make it that difficult for yourself. See how easy this went? It's so easy and you can do it. Yes, you can. I'm singing to you. Oh my gosh. Okay. I must say, when I'm singing, then you know that I'm having fun. Even it's false or not appropriate, but oh gosh. For those who watch me longer than today, you know me. I'm crazy. I'm the crazy woman who sings doing crafting. Alright, so okay, let's see. Is this enough? Is it enough? Oh, I do have a little spot for my ink pad right there, but let me close it before it happens again. Okay guys, so let me check it out. So this is the mirror page, and we can open this up. Then you have this down, then you have this up, or otherwise perhaps it's also nice. Oh, that is nice. So it looks like this is up and this is down, and then we have a pocket. So cool. You can make one flippity flop more if you like. You can. And that's this side. Haha. We did not do anything on this side, but is that necessary? Is that, oh my gosh, I do like it. Does that make this page too thick? I have no idea. Shall we then first do the some decoration, and then when, you know what, I am gonna make that page, but I'm not gonna add it. I'm only gonna add it if I have room for that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab a large piece, well, not just a large, just an extra page, and I am gonna make a long score line. Here we go, and I am gonna flip this in half, doing the scrap queen way. Wait just a second, perhaps it's better to just fold this in half. Oh my gosh, it's difficult to see brown on brown, but this is it. Nope, it's not. See, brown on brown, it's not a good thing. It's not. Go, make your page right. Oh yeah, now I have it. Here we go. Alright, so I'm gonna cut this in half. Let me check. No, I'm not gonna cut this in half. I am gonna check how large this could be. So I'm gonna stay 2 millimeters away from the top of this pocket. I'm definitely gonna stay 2 millimeters away from the pocket, and I'm gonna stay 2 millimeters away from the top. Ooh, that sounds quick. 2 millimeters. Oh my goodness, why am I talking so fast? I have no clue. Okay, so then this is one possible page, and this is the other one. And of course, we are going to make this fancier. Here we go, and I'm not, oh, that was also wrong before, because I did not measure it this way. Alright, so I definitely need to cut this down the same size as my pocket, guys. Of course, I needed to do that first. my mistake. My mistake. I want to do this way too fast. I know. So sorry. Well, nothing harm to be done, because now I can make another corner if you want to use a corner. Here we go. And now it's done. So if I like it, I can add it. If I like it. Oh, still can add it too. Wow. I don't want to make this too long. It can be better a little too short than too long. And now it's still... Okay. Ya la la la. Dee ba dee dee dee. Cha la la la. Now I think it's perfect. Is it? Yeah. Now it is. Duppity-doo, duppity-doo, duppity-doo-doo. And of course I need to check this side too. Of course. Why did I not? Well, definitely want this exact same. It's a mirror page, so every page needs to be exactly the same size. In my opinion, then. In my opinion, it needs to be done. It needs to be done. Alright guys, for me, it's the end of the day. It's time to let my puppy go out, pee, and cook some dinner. And have a wonderful night with my family. Alright, and I have no clue when I'm gonna start again on this, because it's weekend. Perhaps I'm gonna decorate this downstairs. I have no clue. So this, I only gonna add this when I put my decoration on the pocket, my decoration on this flap, my decoration on this flap, and of course this flap. And if it's then still, if I then have still space that is not too thick, then I still can add this one on. But if I think it's not having space enough, then I will leave it. Perhaps I can add it on another page. The only thing that I still need to do before I'm gonna leave you is adding some magnets on for the closure. So I don't want this page to go all over the place. So this is going to be at the bottom. This first, then the bottom, and then I'm going to close this down. So I want my magnet on here. Okay, cut a little piece, peel it off. So I'm close this down, closing this down. There we go, and add. Yep, that's one. Okay, make another one. Here we go, guys. I hope you liked it. I'm still very, very sorry that I messed up that one page with not having a tutorial for that. But I hope you still can make that page. Yes, you can. You can do it. I trust that you can do that. Alright, so yeah, that's it. That's the base. Now it's time to decorate, but for me it's time to cook dinner. Alright, see you next time. Bye bye.